So, welcome. In this video we are talking about OSINT. Our goal here is we're going to explain what OSINT is, how it functions, and we're going to look at some tools that are used in our OSINT. First of all, OSINT is known as open source intelligence. The goal is to take our operational environment and to collect information and data. From there we can process and we can filter it, and that data becomes information. That information through analysis and production can become intelligence. The goal is to understand our operational environments so that we can better target them explicitly, being able to look at what exploits would be best to run against them. So again, main functions of OSINT, we have three main types. Discovering public-facing assets. This is the most common function. It's helping IT teams discover public-facing assets and mapping what information each possesses that can contribute to a potential attack surface. In general, they do not try to look for things like program vulnerabilities or performing pen testing. The main job here is to record what information someone could publicly find on or about the company's assets without actually interacting with hacking or actively looking at the company itself. Again, the goal is looking through public-facing assets. Next, discovering relevant information outside the organization. So the second main function that some OSINT tools perform is looking for relevant information outside of an organization, such as in social media posts or in domains and locations that might be outside of a tightly defined network. Organizations that have made a lot of acquisitions bring along IT assets of the company that they were merging with. This could find this function very useful, given that the extreme growth and popularity of social media. Looking outside the company parameter for sensitive information is probably very helpful. For example, looking at Instagram or looking at Facebook and being able to filter to find ID tags or what operating systems people are using based off of photos that are being posted. Very, very common. And again, here we're looking at just a basic overview of what OSINT is, so definitely keep that in mind. Lastly, we have the ability to collaboratively discovered information into actionable form. So again, this final step helps us to collaborate all groups that have discovered information into a useful, actionable intelligence. Running an OSINT scan for a large enterprise can yield hundreds of thousands of results, especially if both internal and external assets are being included. Piecing all that data together is actually a huge undertaking, though you can find some serious problems that can actually be extremely helpful in providing better protection for the organization. I have actually done some basic OSINT against an employer, and I was actually able to find publicly private memos where we were terminating vendors. And the termination notices were actually publicly available before we had notified our vendors. And if they were found out beforehand, there are some legality issues there. So OSINT, if done properly, can definitely yield a lot of information. Some tools are going to be things like Matigo, Recon NG, Harvester, Shodan, Search Code, Spiderfoot, Babel, and so forth. These are just some of the tools we're going to be covering throughout this video series. Questions or concerns, definitely feel free to reach out. Thank you.